Well, oh, our heads are getting cut off. Let me.
Oh no! Oh God! I don't have a brain.
I know. These are the little lessons that we are trying to find out.
Well,
and we're not particularly tall people.
Nope. I am completely average height.
All right. Well, welcome to our test stream. We're going to try and do things like we normally would. Hopefully you can hear us. Hopefully you can see us and everything doesn't look terribly choppy. Next week, I have a more powerful computer coming, so we'll be able to stream at higher resolution, and hopefully the image will be crisper and clearer. What I'm just trying to test mostly this week is the mics and some of the other software stuff that I have to kind of just make everything churn. So Robert was kind enough to come here and be with me, and we've already deployed, but
we get to run through it a little bit for
yeah.
I'm Butterfingers today. Hey,
Let's just kind of look at what we did here. So we're playing mission 32. So 5 objectives on the table, as you can see. Score 5 points for holding 1, score 10 points for holding 2, and then 15 for holding more than your opponent. I think both of us deployed pretty conservatively. We have like these crate things back here that have hid some of my army and some of Robert's. There's quite a bit of distance between us. For me, so if I end up going first, I can phantasm up. So this distance doesn't particularly bother me.
Nope.
What do you have a plan if you get to go, if you are forced now to go first?
Well, at that point, it's more of I can probably get a bead on those 2 tanks, and if I can kill the troops and stuff that come out of those, then that's going to be all hunky-dory, because I'm wounding your entire army basically on 2s.
Yeah, that's nasty.
So basically it's just hopefully volume of fire, and I don't lose my precious Clevius's, a.k.a. Zambonis, on turn 2.
Sure. Well, let's go ahead with the big roll. Let's see who's going to end up going first here.
I got a 5. You got a 6.
All right, so I don't have a choice anymore. The way it's deployed, if I'd had the choice, I probably would have chosen second, but let's go ahead. One thing we didn't talk about here are secondaries. So you can see on the scoreboard real quick, I chose Engage. I think that's just good for my army. Scramblers, and then the mission one. So the mission one is if I hold the middle objective at the end of my turn, I get 3 points for that, which seems easy to do, right?
Yeah, you're as fast as you are, you'll be fine.
Yeah, particularly on turn 1, that seems incredibly easy to do.
Yep, okay. But if you can jiggle your clowns all the way over into my deployment zone and control both the middle and mine, you get 5.
Yeah, I don't know that that's going to work, because your whole army's OBSEC, and you don't have a ton of models, but I can't get a ton of models there either, and whatever goes there is just going to die. So let's go on. I'm going to start here. Actually, technically before turn 1, I am going to use my stratagem to phantasm. So that's going to cost me 2 CP. So I am down to 8. I start with 10. And then I get to redeploy 3 units. And you can probably guess which 3 those are going to be. So
I believe they end with Haywire and Blasters.
Yeah. So 22, that would be 24. So this one doesn't really need to actually go anywhere.
Yeah, but at least I can make you -1 to hit me, though.
Yeah. How many wounds do the Cleviuses have?
14 each.
14. See, that's a lot. That is a lot. I'm not a fan. And I think I can probably only get to that front one.
Yeah, the crates weren't big enough for me to hide both of my Zambonis behind them. But that's why we got the good old -1 to hit Bannerman with his Eagle's Eye Relic. So he's very, very, very durable for only having 5 wounds. So the only thing that isn't in that -1 to hit bubble is actually the darker of the 2 Zambonis. And everything else is able to be made super spooky and -1 to hit. But I don't think that's really going to matter because you have more than enough shooting and weight of dice to get through something.
Do you have stratagems to allow you to fall back and charge?
No.
All right, so I moved 2 bike units up with my Phantasm. My 3rd Phantasm unit, I'm going to take the boat that has my Troop Master in it, and I'm going to redeploy it more
aggressive.
More central.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. That's what I'm going to do. And then turn 1 to me, I'm going to start moving. So this bike unit down here in the corner is going to go
Zoom.
22.
I thought it was ridiculous. My Cleviuses get to move 14 inches a turn.
And they're going to blur as they go. So that's 1 CP. My Warlord, do I keep it? If I roll a 1, I don't. So that costs me 1.
And that lets you shoot?
3 up invul.
Oh.
3 up invul.
Oh, yeah, that's the 3 up and vulnerable save if you advance, yes.
Yeah. So they all have assault weapons, so they're all
Yeah.
going to be able to move and shoot.
Yeah, that's...
And
so realistically, your bikes move 16 inches, but they auto advance 6, and what did Italy do? Okay.
Yep. That is exactly right. These are the ones that I'm going to double move. So blur up there. Actually, those ones I'm going to double move. Marking out 24 inches from your tank here.
Yeah, so you measure from the hole or the base, whichever is closer.
Okay.
So
24 is there-ish.
Mm-hmm.
So this unit can, easily pop over here. So that'd make that guy in range.
Mm-hmm. And what's their natural armor save again? 3 up?
They have no natural saves. The whole army's invulns only.
Oh, okay. So literally it doesn't matter what.
No, their AP, none of that
Okay.
is going to matter ever this
just
game.
Wanted to double check because I know some things have an actual armor save to certain things.
Yeah, not these ones. Okay, so that's there. She's going to,
Advance.
yeah.
And that's the other thing. You get to just jump over everything.
I do, yeah. The tanks don't ignore everything, but everything else in the army just ignores terrain and models.
Yeah. I mean, only 7 models in my entire army right now don't fly. So I know how that feels.
Yeah. 6 inches. So there's somebody in the corner of that building there.
Yep.
To chain me to where I need to be.
Yeah. So I mean, you can, since they're on the bottom floor, you can just put them up on the top there, and we'll know where they're at. So that
Thanks. All right, there for my coherency chain. And I think that will be it for moving. Psychic phase. We're going to start here. She's going to cast the double move power on them.
Yep.
Goes off with it. Doesn't go off. I'm going to CP reroll that.
Yep, because that's super important.
And it goes off with an 8. I don't think you're close enough to die in an eye anywhere. Do I keep the CP?
No.
I do. I do. So the way my power works is if I roll the amount that I spend, then I actually get that amount. So like if I spend 3 and I roll a 3,
Oh yeah, that's right. You're one of
I
the
get
few,
3.
You're one of the few armies that has the
Yeah.
weird exception to
Yeah,
the
yeah.
regain 1 command point.
But what I'm going to do is they're going to advance again, and as they advance, because I'm in a new phase, they're going to blur. So that will cost me 1. Okay. And actually, I didn't add my 1 at the beginning of the command phase, and they are moving 22 inches with.
So this front unit here has 3 up invuln.
Yep.
They
And
have
this
a
unit
3-up
has a 3-up invuln.
Okay.
It's just the back unit that doesn't.
Yeah, just that second unit right there.
Yeah. That's my rear guy.
Well, that's an aggressive move there, Cotton.
Yeah, we'll see if it works. Let me see. Okay. The other thing she'll do is she'll cast a 6-up Feel No Pain. Does not go off.
Okay. And the mask that you're in isn't the one that you get out of transports after a move, are you? Or
No,
is that, okay.
no, it's a different one.
Okay, cool.
I can shoot out of my transports after moving my full 22 inches, and they
Yeah, I just wanted to make
don't
sure.
take the -1 to hit and shoot
Okay.
if they advance.
Okay.
That's it for the psychic phase. Shooting phase, we'll start with easy things. This back unit at that Clevius. So
Yeah. And you don't have any rerolls up right now, right?
nope,
Okay.
nope. I'm already -1 to hit you. I don't think there's anything else you can do. So 5d6. That's 10, 15 shots.
I will be spending 1 command point for Armor of Contempt.
What's that do?
Basically, if my vehicle would lose a wound due to a mortal wound, I have a 5-up Feel No Pain for it.
Sounds good.
Yep. So I go down to 7 because I victor the blood games. So.
Okay. Hitting on 4s because of the forest there.
Bleh. And it's only on the wounds of 4+ and 6+ do the crazy amount of
Yep.
mortal wounds, right?
Yep. Wounding, and your toughness 7.
Yes.
Okay, so 3 6s and a 4. Okay, so that'll be 3 armor saves at -1, and then these are D3.
Yep.
3, 4, 5, and then 6 mortals. So,
Okay, so here
3
we go.
armor saves. Yep.
3-ups. I fail 1 of them. And then you said
Are they a 2-up normally?
No, they're a base 3-up.
Sure. So it would be an AP -1,
Okay,
so
well,
it
I
would have
rolled
been
a
a 4.
4 or a 5 and a 2.
Yeah,
right?
you're fine. Yep.
So, and then you said 6 mortal wounds?
Yeah.
Okay. And 5-ups. I will only take 2 mortal wounds.
Okay.
So this thing's down to 11.
Okay. I'm going to fire and fade them.
Okay. So the unit that didn't have the 3-up invuln was the one that shot and is running away.
Yeah. Just a little bit farther away. Okay. And then the front unit now at the same.
Yep.
Number of shots. 6, 10, 13. Fours.
Yep. Save me, trees. Save me.
So 2 mortals and 1 save at -1.
I'll fail that one. So, and you said 2 mortals, right?
Yep.
Okay. So, I'll take both of those.
Okay.
All right. That Clevius is down to 8.
Sure. The third unit is within range and not firing over the forest this time.
Yep. Because. Yep. That one. They can all see.
Number of shots.
That's
10,
another 15 shots.
15.
3s because you are not -1 to hit me right now.
Correct.
So. And Cinco's, but looking for 4s really.
So 1, 2, 3. Some bad rolling.
So 3 plus D3
So-
mortal wounds.
So two armor.
Yeah.
And then 6 mortals.
Okay, so armors. Make both my armor saves. And then 6 mortal wounds. I will take 2 more. So this thing's down to 6.
A bit over the curve, Robert.
Sorry, I'm just lucky.
Then that unit is going to charge the bikes.
Okay, I will spend 2 command points. 1 for actually overwatching, and then 1 custode specific one that allows me to overwatch on 5s.
Okay.
So, and I'll be using the flak burst profiles of my bikes because I'm assuming that's the only unit you're charging.
It is the only unit I'm charging.
Okay. So it's D3 shots per bike, and that has a squad of 5, so you're not in blast orders. So we got 3, 10, 8 shots. No. 3, 7, 9 shots. I can math. And 5s and re-rolling 1s because of Trajan. 1 hit. And then toughness 4, right?
Yep.
So 3s, 1 wound at whatever.
Doesn't matter. Block it.
All right, cool.
My distance here
That's
is
7.
7. So that makes it. What gamey shenanigans can I do here? Is this all one unit?
Yes, the magnets are weak. Don't worry.
Okay.
But yes, that is 1 big unit of 5. I see you.
Okay. I've only got 3 guys there that can attack.
Yep.
Their attacks. 1, 2.
And their attacks don't have any kind of high AP or anything.
-2, 2 damage each.
Okay. But you're only wounding me on like 5.
Strength 4.
Okay. I will spend 1 on my Shadow Keeper's stratagem to subtract 1 from your weapon's strength. So now you're going to be strength 3 wounding on 6s because my bikes are toughness 6.
Sounds good. Nothing?
All right.
Okay. Your swings back.
All right. Let's pile in these duders. So he will go into there. You know what? Boop. Joy of Madness, people. Totally worth it. So I'm going to be able to get 3 of my bikes in there.
Sounds right.
So we got 1, 2. All right. So 12 attacks from the lances. Hitting on 2s. Rerolling 1s because of Trajan. They all hit. And then wounding on 3s with rerolling 1s to wound because of Trajan. So I can't do anything with that 2. Reroll the 2 1s that I have. Okay. So that's going to be 9 saves at invuln because you're you.
3 go through. How much damage each?
D3 each.
Okay.
And your bikes are each 2 or 3 wounds apiece.
3.
Okay, so first bike, dead.
Okay.
Second bike, takes 1, and then dies.
Okay.
And then they also do have Misericordias. So just 2s, rerolling 1s because of Trajan. And then 3s because strength 5, rerolling 1s because of Trajan. So 3 more invulns.
Well, how much damage is this?
Just 1.
All right. That's it for me.
Okay.
Anything else from you?
No.
Okay, end of the turn. I've got a 3-point engage. I'm in 4 quarters. 1, 2, 3. I got 3 points for holding the middle one. 1, 2, 3. And I was silly and didn't deploy scramblers.
Whoopsies.
That one's on me. Bottom of 1 to you.
All right, let's start poking clowns in the face, shall we? Or at least trying to. So we are in fact going to fall back these bikes 14 inches, just straight up the table. And put him back now. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. And then he will go there. These custodians are going to shuffle over 6 inches. He can only move 4. He was in the woods. And then my last duder is going to end up back there. So sadly that one pistol isn't in range. This bike captain is going to fly his happy butt to be outside of an inch of your dudes here. This Clevius does not like what's going on, but he has to go do something about it. So he's going to fly himself up to there.
It's 3 up invuln, 3 up invuln.
Everything you're going to be shooting at the moment is -1 to hit, too.
Okay.
That's why I'm not really
Worried about it.
Yeah, and we are going to fly this Clevius just over to here. Still touching the forest. Okay, so shooting phase. We are going to start with this bike captain. He's going to put the burst profile of his missile launcher into these bikes.
Sure.
And because you're flying, I get +1 to hit, so I'm back to hitting on 2s. So D3 shots for 3. Hitting on 2s.
Everything hit.
And wounding on 3s. 2 wounds at invuln.
Good.
You're fine. Yeah. All right.
Where'd you get the blue casino dice?
I ordered these off of Amazon.
Yeah.
All 20 of them, I only paid like $6 for it because I use like cheese points and stuff.
Ah.
You know what? That's fine. We will go to the dark Clevius here. He is going to be shooting into these bikes. So he is in his middle bracket, so he's going to be hitting on 4s because of your -1 to hit.
So his middle bracket is 3?
Yes.
Yep. Cool.
So we are going to do the little bolter cannon first because it's just different damage. So little bolter hitting on 3s.
Rerolling 1s.
4s, hitting on 4s?
Yes, 4s.
Yeah.
Rerolling 1s. Well, I got 4 hits anyway. And then 3s to wound. That's 2 invulns.
Where?
At these
Same
bikes.
guy.
Just 1 damage each.
You got that wounded bike.
And the next one's down to 2. All right. Now here is the big dumb gun. So 8 shots hitting on 4s. Wow. Okay, that was missed anyway. That's a miss. Reroll these 2 1s. Okay, so I got 5 hits. That's always good. And then 3s to wound because strength 7. That is 3 more invulns. Oh, 5 more invulns. I can count. And these are each 2 damage.
So you got those? You got them?
Thank you.
How many CP do I have? You're going to assault him. Nah. Okay, you got him.
Okay. Okay, and everything else is in range. Those guys can't see.
You're fine. There's a staff. There, I don't want to lose.
What? Alright. So, we're going to go with these custodians. They don't have very much to shoot at. This guy is going to shoot this one.
Okay.
And then these two are going to shoot the bike unit.
Okay.
So the one dude at the tank
Yeah.
hits toughness like 5, 4.
5.
Okay, so 5's to wound. Rerolling 1s because of Trajan. That does not wound. And then the 2 into the bike squad over there. Both hit. And then 4s to wound. 2 wounds at invuln. That's 2 damage each. So
Nah, I'm gonna CP reroll one of those.
cool.
Your base guns are 2 damage each.
Yeah, it's done.
So 2 damage.
Okay, so 1 bike's left with 1 wound. Okay. And then Trajan is going to take a pot shot at that bike unit as well. So 1 shot. Rerolling his own 1 still because I'm an old book. That was off the table. Misses still. Okay, that's what I get for having really bouncy dice. And then he has to shoot into that front Skyweaver, so hitting on
Not that.
hitting on a 4 though. And then wounding on a 5. No wound. Okay. So the last thing I get to shoot with is this big dumb boat here. As much as I want to crack those open, your troops can easily come in and munch me. I need to deal with that bike unit. We're going to put everything from this Clevius into those bikes over there. So here's the little bolter again. Hitting on 3s now because he's not wounded. So 2 hits so far.
He hits on 2s normally. Okay.
My entire
Yep.
entire
I
army
don't
hits
play
on-
that. Don't play that many games against him.
Yep, and re-rolling 1s because of Trajan. So I got 4 hits with my little bolter. And then 3s. Re-roll this 1-1 because of Trajan. It's going to be 3 invulns. Take 1 damage. Oh no, that guy's still alive.
No, he took 2.
Oh, he took 2. Okay.
2.
Derp, I can count. So 6. Then the 8 shots with the big dumb gun. Hitting on 3s. That was a 5. Miss with these 2s. Reroll these 2 1s. Okay. 5 hits. And 3s to wound. Reroll this 1-1. So 3 invulns. That's just 2 damage on the next bike. Okay, that is going to be it for my turn, because there's not very much I can do about it. Because you're much faster than I am, and I need to hit you harder than you hit me.
So, you killed a unit. I didn't, so you get 3 points for grind him down.
Yep.
No domination points. You shot with everybody, right? So did anybody raise the banners?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Okay. So let me hop on over to turn 2. And
So you are
while that's going,
Yep. You are definitely getting a 15 on
I
primary.
got
That's for
1,
sure.
2, 3, 15. Yep. And then I gain a CP at the beginning of the turn, so I'm at 6. And what am I gonna do here? How many moves left on that guy?
6.
Up there, force him to deal with me. Okay. These 6 are gonna get out.
Yep.
Dead air. Looking for. I should have had my models organized better.
These 6 are getting out.
Yep.
Okay. She's gonna move And they're going to deploy scramblers in my zone.
Yep.
She's going to move behind them. This a mess. Where's Trajan at?
Trajan is right here.
Okay, take pot shots at him from 6 inches. And then these other 6 are going to get out.
Okie dokie.
More dead air.
Well,
I would not have been a good radio person.
Well, I mean, sometimes dead air just kind of happens. There's not much you can do about it.
Yeah,
because otherwise this table would have been super crowded.
yeah. I think the issue. All right.
These 3 special weapons, they're all kisses. I don't know I can't find my 3rd kiss model.
Okay.
He's right there. So this is only a 5-man unit.
Okay.
So that'd be why it was so hard.
Because you had them on the table.
Yeah. So they have 10 inches to get out.
And the kisses are the crazy melta pistols, right?
Well, no, so the whole army's got all the infantry have melta pistols.
Okay.
The kisses in hand-to-hand are strength 4 minus 1 D3 damage. That's the
okay.
that's the good part. Okay, so they're all within 6 inches there. And then this bobber is popping up there.
Yep.
Okay. These fools. He's going to get out on the ground.
And that's your troop master, right?
That's my troop master.
Cool.
He's getting out on the ground. So 3 inches. And then he moves 7. And then, so that would be 10.
Yep.
10 doesn't particularly get me where I want. So
Because he's the one that has like the crazy amount of attacks.
he's good like that. Yeah, it's not crazy, but he is good. I'm actually going to advance him.
Because you can naturally advance and charge.
Yeah. So he goes 12 out, 3, and then the 7 move, and then 2. So he goes out.
Yep.
12 to here.
Yep.
Okay. What's up, Evan?
Ryan kept calling me dog.
That's your shield captain.
Yep, shield captain with a bike. Yep.
He kept calling you what?
Puppy watering cat.
I think you're okay.
He called me dog watering kitty litter.
Buddy, I can't deal with it right now. You're okay. I want to be not within 3 inches of him to my base. Can you check me there?
That is still within 3.
That's within 3 there.
Yeah.
What about there?
That is just outside of 3.
Okay.
But I do have my stooping dive, which
Fine.
just makes me charge.
Yeah, you countercharge if I declare charge near you, right?
No, it's at the end of the charge phase. I spend the command points, perform a charge, and that unit automatically fights first.
Cool. If that's the case, then I'm just going to go closer to him to make sure he's the closest thing.
Yep.
And so I'm within 3 there, and he's the closest thing to me.
Yep.
And then I got quarter. They're going to come up. They're going to come around.
And those are both empty, yeah?
Yeah, they're empty.
Okay. So all...
I got
everything
guys
except
on
those
top.
two.
I got guys on top where there are guys.
Just mental notes of which...
These are your troops,
Yeah, they're my only troops.
but your whole army has OPSEC, so it doesn't really.
Actually, I've double-checked.
These things don't.
Oh, okay. Well, neato.
Yeah, there's only bikes and infantry.
These ones are going to blur. It's a new turn. Do I keep the blur?
Nope.
Nope. So,
Yeah, that's the 3-up invuln shenanigans.
yeah, and I'm actually gonna go. I'm gonna go over this way.
Yep. Because you have more than enough movement to just go. Ah, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then 24's right there. So my back guy is going to be on, and then the rest of the unit will be within 24 of the back tank.
Yep.
Okay, that's it for movement phase.
Yep. And are any of your psychic powers in range to do anything, or?
Yeah, feel no pain back there, just in case.
Okay.
Just in case you send shots down there. It goes off.
Yep.
So they're all 6 up, feel no pain. And then we're on to shooting. So let's do things with limited targets. This unit down here is going to shoot at the bikes.
Okay.
So 5 shots.
And these are the crazy melta pistols.
Yep. Hits. Tough 5, right?
I'm T6.
T6, so 2 at -4
4-up invulns regardless. Fail 1.
for D6.
That
5.
kills a bike.
And we are going to pull this.
No apothecary to bring it back, right?
No, no.
Yeah, Marines are dumb. Okay, 5 melta pistols going into the shield captain.
Righty.
Or sorry, 6. That was my 6-man unit.
And these strength 8.
Hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s, doubled.
He is within. No, he is outside of the -1 hit banner. Nope, go ahead, because he has a 3-up invuln, so. Let's see how survivable you can be.
Four saves.
3 ups. I fail 1. And it's D6 damage. I will command point the
Sure.
2. Nope,
Still
back to a
goes
2.
through.
So that's D6 damage.
It's 2d6, take the highest.
Ah, classic multi.
You should have rerolled. Yeah, you did the right thing rerolling that. For, does 5 kill him?
Nope, he is also captain commander, so he starts at 9 wounds.
He starts at 9?
Yeah, he has base 7. And then part of the list creation, I spend a command point to make him a captain commander, so he goes up to 9 wounds.
Okay.
And then his warlord trait gives him a 5-up feel no pain.
Fine. All right, well, he took 5.
He is going to actually take 4.
Okay.
So that puts him down to 5.
The tank there's going to shoot at him as well. 3 hits. 2 invulns.
Okay. I fail 1. And just 1 damage, right?
Yep, just 1.
He feels it, so he's down to 4.
Ouch. That's more wounds than I want him to actually take.
The melta pistols from inside here are within 3 inches of this thing, so 5 melta pistols at the Clevius.
Yep. That's fine. I'm not going to do anything about it.
All hit.
Yep.
Tough 7.
Yep.
4 of them at -4.
4 5-up invulns. Ow.
He's exploding. The first one does 4. The next one does.
Enough.
So I'm at 7. Yeah.
I do not explode.
Okay.
Well, at least I made a roadblock for you, so
So that way you had to stop short of actually getting that free charge on me.
These 4 are going to shoot the back Clevius.
Okay. I will spend 1 again on Armor of Contempt
Sure.
for the mortal wound ignoring.
I have you down to 3 total.
Yeah, I went from 8 down to 5. I went up to 6, and I didn't spend any during my turn.
So, round 1, I had you gaining 1, and I had you spending 4. And then you haven't gained 1 yet this turn because we're on turn 2,
Yes, that makes
and you
sense.
spent 2.
Yeah, because like
Down to 3.
Overwatch
Yeah,
on
yeah.
5 is Mortal Contempt Shadow. Yeah, that
4?
makes more sense, yeah.
4d6 shots. So that is 11, 14.
Yep.
10, 14. Hitting on 3s?
Hitting on 4s because of banner mix.
Okay. Could use that next time. That was a spiky, that was a good roll.
And then
All right, so that's a save. It went like the exact opposite way.
Yep.
That was silly.
So 2 at -1.
2 at -1, and then 4 mortals.
Okay. So 4 ups. I make both the armor saves.
Yep.
And then the 4 mortal wounds. I will take 3 of those mortal wounds, bringing you down to 11.
Okay. The back unit. 5d6. Oh, 10, 18, 21. 5.
Talk about spiky, huh?
Three. 21. Okay. On 4s, because of your banner there.
Yep. Thank God you don't get rerolls. That'd be gross.
My hit wounds have been crazy for the mortals, but
Yeah.
1, 2, 3 mortals and 1 at -1.
All right. So armor save, I make it, and then the mortals, I will take 2 more of them.
Okay.
Putting me down to 9.
So I don't mean to be gamey. I think he's the closest visible thing for this tank.
Because
So I can't see through the building to the bikes.
because don't you just draw? Because Band-Aid, this bike is technically in the cover.
Oh, is he? Is he? Did you? So you got to be touching the thing.
Okay,
Did you
then-
mean to be touching the thing?
Nope, I put him there intentionally, so yes, he is the closest
Okay.
thing.
All right. So that tank is going to shoot at him.
And I wouldn't call that gaming. That was just me doing accidental bad position. And what are these guns again?
Just their shuriken cannons.
Okay.
Um,
toughness-
one regular save.
Yeah, I'm toughness 6.
Yeah, 1 regular save.
2 up. I'm fine.
Okay. He's gonna go at the troops. Actually, am I anywhere close to tearing that Clevius?
2 more wounds puts it into its middle tier.
Yeah, I'll shoot at the Clevius if I'm within range, and I am.
Yeah.
4s because of that banner,
Reroll that one.
and then 5s. 2 at -3, so you're in Bolm.
So 5 ups. I will take 1.
Okay.
So he's still at his top tier.
That last tank back there hasn't shot yet. This is gonna shoot at him. Another invuln.
Yep. Fail my save, so he's now in his middle tier.
Okay. Assaults.
Bunga bunga.
These guys are on a 3 up. Here to here.
Not gonna do anything about it. That's 6. That is.
Get me?
Yeah, that's well within 6.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna go there.
Okay.
Should be right there.
Yep.
So that's fine. I like that. That tank is gonna go into the leader since you're gonna intervene me anyway.
Yep. Nope. He's not gonna jump on you.
Goes off. I measure everything to my base, so
Okay.
I
didn't
should
know if
be.
I didn't know if your
I'm not.
tanks were weird and they measured to the hole. and
Nope.
stuff.
Nope. It's
Okay.
all base.
Yeah, you're
And
too small for that.
then-
Any other charges you would like to perform?
Yeah, they're gonna go. Do I think I can survive this? I think I can. He's gonna go into the bikes.
Okay. I will spend just 1 to naturally overwatch with them.
Okay.
D3 shots for the burst profiles. Ow,
Sure.
that's only going to be 5 shots. Hitting on 6s, but rerolling 1s because of my captain. Nothing, okay. What do you do?
How far do I go? Plenty far. I want to... Yeah, I'm just going to do gamey stuff
Yeah,
right there.
minimize the number of bikes that can
Yeah.
actually come in and stab you.
Yep. And he...
To get to...
Am I within 6 inches? I will be after I pile in there.
Yeah.
So...
To get to Trajan, you need a 10.
I don't want Trajan. I just want to be within... I want to drop a dice down here for... Oh, I'm basically there already.
Yeah.
6 inches is like... Okay. So he's not going to charge. He's happy. He's happy where
He's going to
Where-
happily laugh at me as I get stabbed with a whole bunch of clown
he
sticks.
is. All right. Assault phase. Are these 2 or 3 wounds each?
They are each 3 wounds.
Each 3. Okay. So I'm going to go here first, and then I'm going to spend 2 to go. Do they have a feel? No, sorry. Do they have a feel no pain up?
No.
No feel no pain's up. What's their invuln?
So it is 4 ups on the guys with the spears, and it is 3 ups with the guys with the swords.
Okay. Does that -1 banner work in close combat?
No, it only works in shooting.
So every one that sneaks through would kill a guy. I can go +1 damage if I want. So I got 4. So
Because what are you going to be
12
wounding on?
attacks, 8 hits, wounding on 4s. Oh, what's their toughness?
Toughness 5.
Wounding on 5s, re-rolling 8.
Because you're going to be at strength 4, right?
Yeah, it's not worth it. Not going to do it. All right. So their move here, I'm going to 3 inches like so.
Yeah.
He's going to step a little bit sideways to there. I got 4 guys in. And 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't like using... Try and save the red dice for wounds. Hitting on 3s. Okay. Wounding on 5s, re-rolling because I'm within 6 inches of that troop master over there.
Okay, so that's what he rerolls. So far 5.
See, this makes me wish I had spent it.
6.
6 minus 2.
Okay, just 1 damage each.
2 damage each.
2 damage each.
So the order of this matters.
Okay, so I will start with this shield bro back here.
Okay.
So 3 ups. He's down to 1 wound.
Okay.
So now 1 at a time.
Yep.
He's fine. He's fine. And he dies.
Okay. You got 1 more.
Actually, no, I won't CP that. I need that for other turns.
You're down to 2.
I know. Yeah, we'll take it on that guy. So just a 4 up. He's fine.
Okay. So that was them. Are you going to interrupt
Nope.
anywhere?
Nope.
No, nothing else is all that important. There on your leader.
Yup.
3s. And nothing. Okay. And my other one on your...
Bikes.
Yup. All hit. And what's their toughness?
6.
2 at -1.
3 ups. I take 1. Puts 1 bike down to 3. We will go ahead and start with the bikes over here then.
All right, so I'm going to spend 2 to lightning fast reflexes.
So I'm -1 to hit you now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I keep it because I haven't regened this turn? I do.
Okay. So piling in. Because you weren't touching my base. You bike stay top your base. He'll go there. He actually has to end up a little bit back there. He gets to end up an inch there. Or end up half an inch. And then he gets to touch him. And how far away? Okay. And he will just land there. So I get all 4 of my bikes to stab
Okay.
this poor tank to death. So it's going to be 16 attacks with their lances. Hitting on 3s because of your -1 to hit. That's a 4. Can't do anything with the 2s. That fell off the table. Okay. And then rerolling this 2 1.
Are you still within range? Isn't that a
Yeah, the
range
back-
from back there?
The back guy,
Okay.
because
Shield captain rerolling 1s to hit still.
Sure.
And alright, so 2 misses out of the entire bunch. And then 3s to wound. Man, you're gonna have to let me charge you at some point. And no rerolls to wound at all. So that's 5, 9 invulnerable saves. It's D3 damage each.
Nice, super dead.
Yeah.
Does it explode?
No. And they will consolidate to be here. That. There we go. And then we will have the bike captain go. He has 5 attacks with his lance, hitting on any other -1s to hit in combat for you. So 2s. They all hit. Wounding on 3s. And am I in range of Trajan? No, I'm not. Okay. So that is going to be 3 invulns.
Block him.
All right, and then his 1 busy hits, wounds at invuln.
Block it.
All right, cool. The invincible tank. Gotta love it. Now we get to go with these duders. So he's gonna go there. He is gonna go up into there. He's gonna go there, and then he has enough space to go and touch there. So all 4 of them get to swing. We are going to start with the swords. Well, actually, no. You're toughness 4, so I'm wounding you on 3s regardless with everything. And the AP doesn't matter because you have an invuln, so we can just swing with everything together. So we got 3 attacks per dude. Hitting on 2s. I just have an army of characters. So hitting on 2s and re-rolling 1s because of Trajan. 1 miss. And then wounding you on 3s with everything. And re-rolling 1s to wound because of Trajan. No 1s to re-roll them. So that's going to be 8 invulns. And they're the crazy 3-up invuln dudes. Or did that go away?
No, it's still there.
Okay.
How many wounds each?
D3 damage each.
Okay, so
So if I'm
the
lucky, I kill 3
yeah, I'm gonna see if you reroll 1 because I haven't rerolled yet this turn. So rerolling 1 saves. So 1 kills the wounded guy, and then D3.
That is 2 on the next guy.
Yep.
That is perfectly fine with me. Because I can deal with that unit in my turn, which I will go up to 3 command points now.
Is that the end? So hold on. End of 2.
Yes.
I got another 3-point engage.
Yes, you did.
I got another holding the middle.
Well, you get 5 point. Oh no, I'm OBSEC. I'm holding that one.
Yeah.
I was like, oh wait a minute, no, you're touching that one.
Yeah,
No,
you're fine.
No, I'm custodian.
And I destroyed one thing. Well, you already destroyed something for grind them down. Okay.
Yep.
You get 5 points on the primary, and bottom of 2 to you.
All right, so yep, 3 command points. Woohoo! We don't like how this is going. So he is going to throw himself this away. Actually, he will land still within his movement. He'll land here. And then these guys are just going to scoop themselves happily out and about. Ah, you. Okay. Yep. Those are his wounds. I'm sorry, viewers. My big head kind of gets in the way of the camera sometimes.
Yeah, so I don't know if you watch the channel Play on Tabletop, but they do something really smart. The table is at an angle, and the main camera is like right there. So
Yeah.
you're never staring at anybody's back. I really like that.
Yeah, that's something that we will definitely have to try for when Scorched Earth comes around. Okay. So this Clevius, with its 7 wounds, is going to shift to be outside of an inch of all of this. They're happy to stay in combat there. These guys are going to try and go and clean up whatever kind of mess pops out of them. Yeah, he'd be able to move up there. I would need to be... Actually, the Bannerman will not move there because I have to be outside of... Okay. So, end of the movement phase. I'm going to declare bringing in my Terminators using the Vexilla teleport homer stratagem, which
Sure.
only costs 3.
Sure.
But I am going to use Trajan's once per game moment shackles, which makes any custode stratagem I want free once per game.
Sure.
So I need to be outside of 3 of you and wholly within 6 of the banner. There we go. There's that. All right. So, on to shooting phase. We are going to start with the bike squad.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to put... And everything's -1 to hit, right?
They are not,
Okay.
but the tanks and the bikes all are.
Cool, that's what I wanted to keep track of. So we got 1 pistol into these bikes here, since that's the only thing you can shoot. So hitting on 3s because of your -1 to hit. Both hit, and then wounding on 4s. Rerolling 1s because of Trajan. That is 2 enrollments. 2 damage each.
2?
Yeah. The pistols are... My guns are stupid chunky for no reason. Next up, we will go into... Yes, we will actually go to the bike squad now, because that was their only target, so they're done. The actual bike squad now is going to put 4 Melta-missiles. We're going to put... No, you have enrolls. We're going to dump everything into this bike, that tank.
Okay.
So it's a single shot. I hit on 3s because of your -1 to hit. Of course. And then wound you on 3s because strength 8.
Okay.
And that is going to be 2 enrolls.
One goes through.
D6 damage for a 3.
Okay.
That's still better than nothing. Alright, so I need to roll a 6 in order to pop that. Trajan is going to take some pot shots from his Washer's Axe into that tank that's closest to the Clevius. So hitting on 3s and wounding on 5, not that. And then the Bannerman's going to do the same thing. Both hit. Rerolling the 1s because of Trajan, and that's going to be 2 invulns on this tank. Take 2 damage. Okay. We will go with the Terminators. we are going to put all of the axe shots into this one. And I'm going to put their grenade launchers. Actually, yeah. So I have a 2 command point stratagem that I can use with the Terminators that allows me to snipe out characters as long as I have Castellan axes, I believe. And I know it exists because I read it. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 shots with all the axes into. See, that's unflinching, ever vigilant, fix the top armor. I don't get to use this very often because this one I don't usually get to hit characters very hard. Yep. So Inescapable Vengeance. That's what it's actually called. So I go down to 1 command point now. And so yes, all of the axes are going into the Troop Master, and then we're putting all of the grenades into this tank. So here are the axes, hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s because of Trajan, everything hit. And then wounding on 3s, unless you're T4 for some reason. Can't do anything with the 2. And reroll these 2 1s because of Trajan. Okay. That's going to be 7 invulnerable saves.
2 damage each, cause just cause.
Yep, because Terminate, because Custodes.
1, 2. So if I saved 1, he'd be alive. Have I re-rolled this phase?
Yes, you rerolled 1 of their saves. Oh no, I'm thinking of
No.
your turn. No, you have not rerolled this phase.
All right. I'm gonna re-roll.
I was thinking of your turn.
Nope. Okay.
Okay, so that's the Troop Master dead. And then their grenade launchers each get D3 shots. So that's going to be 9 shots. Hitting on 3s because you're -1 to hit. Can't do anything with the 2. Rerolling 1s. Okay. But then 5s to wound because my grenade launcher is only strength 4. So can't do anything with these. Reroll this single 1. So 2 invuln because you don't care about my AP. That was a 1 and a 4. It's just 1 damage, so that tank is going to live. Okay. Oh, then the Clevius gets to shoot at stuff now. We're going to put the little bolter into... Yeah, no, I need to crack that open because I need to start killing off your stuff. He is going to put the big dumb gun into this one. No, the little bolter into that one, and the big dumb gun into this one.
Okay.
So little bolter hitting on 4s because you're -1 to hit. No, hitting on 3s, and then 3s to wound. Rerolling 1s because of Trajan. That's going to be 5 invulnerables
Where?
into this one.
Just 1 damage each. Hitting on 4s.
Yeah, because I'm middle bracket. I go down to hitting on 3s.
3 go through.
All right.
Does it explode? Whoops. That's gonna be annoying.
Okay. So it does not explode. And then,
And there are 6 guys inside.
okay.
All 6 are coming out.
All right, cool.
Okay.
shots at the other tank.
Yep, here's the next 8 shots. Again, hitting on 3s. No, hitting on 4s. Because I am now middle bracket, which makes me hit on 3s, and then you're -1 to hit me. Rerolling this 1 because of Trajan, so I got 6 hits. And then 3 wound. Okay. So when you're done setting up your dudes, that's going to be 5 invulnerable saves on the next tank. From the big dumb gun.
Could you hand me my tape measure?
Zoop.
Is it wholly within 3 or partially within
Yeah,
3?
it's wholly within 3
Okay,
now.
it's wholly within.
And we just need to scoot this guy back a millimeter so you're outside of an inch of my Clevius, otherwise that guy getting out would just die.
I don't think he is. I don't think he's within an inch from my base to your to your model.
Yeah, it was just one of those things I wanted to completely make sure you weren't within an inch in some way.
5?
Yep, 5 invulns. That is 2 damage each.
Does he explode?
He does.
Yep.
And his explosion is 3 inches D3 or
It's 6 inches, just 1.
okay. So that will hit Trajan. That will actually hit everyone in my army except for
Let me
my
double check
band.
that it's 6 inches then,
Okay.
because that's a big deal.
Because if it is 3, you still hit these custodians and you still hit Trajan.
Mm. 6 inches, 1.
Okay, so yep, it will knock down the Clevius down to 6. It will knock down one of my Terminators down to 3. It will miss my
5 guys. 4 coming up.
Okay. It will miss my Bannerman. It'll put Trajan down to 6, and it'll put one of my Custodians down to 2. And it'll be that spirit. Okay. And then from there, it'll just be charges once you're done setting up your dudes.
Okay.
There we go. All right, so we're gonna start with the really easy charge. Those bikes are gonna go jump on those troops over there.
Sure.
Oh, look at that, they're in! Yay! And so, just gonna blip, bloopity, bloop, and then he is just gonna go there. And those are his wounds. Next up, we are going to charge the Terminators into that front troop squad there.
Sure.
And the bonk. Move Trajan's wound counter. And, no! Oh, no. I still have room there. My axe just gets in the way. There we go. There's that. He can touch there. He can touch there. Alright. So, just those 4 made it in. Now then. Does Trajan take the bait? Because I would need an 8 to get to that back squad. I'm pretty sure they can easily kill that last bike. But if I throw Trajan out there, he'll just get blasted to bits by whatever. Yeah, no, we will. We're gonna try it. We're gonna send Trajan into that back squad there.
Okay. It looks like more than an 8 to move around my guys.
Because that's how I was measuring. So here's from this dude to go around there. that puts me at 8.5 to end within
Okay.
an inch of that.
All right.
If it's okay, that's neat. So he can go right up to there, ending within half an inch. Okay, so charge fights. We're gonna go ahead and start with Trajan because if I leave him alone, he's gonna be munched. Any stratagems you would like to perform, sir?
No.
Okay. So Trajan's 5 attacks with his Watcher's Axe, hitting on 2s, rerolling his own 1s. They all hit. Wounding you on 2s because they go up to strength 10. 5 of them. I do have a Mizzy as well so for 1 extra attack.
Okay.
He will choose to consolidate to these guys, being outside of an inch. And then these Terminators are going to pile in next. So he will be able to get based there. He will go there. He is based. So sadly, it's still only going to be 4. So we got, yep. So hitting on 2s, re-rolling the 3 1s that I had. Okay, everything hit. And then I'm wounding you on 2s. Re-rolling 1s because of Trajan. That is going to be 16 invulns.
Here's 8. They're dead.
Okay. And I have to consolidate up towards the bike. Okay. And then I'll just swing with the bikes. They're piled in as they want to be. So we got 12 attacks in total. And hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s because of the shield captain. 1 miss. And then I'm wounding you on 2s, and I re-roll fails because I performed a charge this turn.
Okay.
That's going to be 10 invulnerable saves.
Need to beat the curve. I've been considerably under this game.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Nope.
6.
Nope, not even close.
It doesn't help that the entire Custodes army is literally just.
Nah, that's true, but
characters.
that's true. But the dice have been
Yeah. So we are going.
somewhat ridiculous. I hate to blame games on dice, but
So we are going to
it's pretty-
consolidate this way. And he is going to come off of his base because that side jutting spear is really, really annoying.
sure.
Okay. And then you get to attack me first with that. And my Terminator is within an inch, so you can either attack the Terminators or you can attack
No,
the
I'm
Custodians.
gonna attack the custodes.
Okay.
Hits. And then 1 at -2.
Okay, so 4 up. Fine.
And then after I attack, I'm gonna spend 2 to make a fallback move.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
To
tricky little elf you are.
see, where do I want to go? They're gonna come up here. Oh, I need somebody down there. Somebody there. Yeah, I'm gonna go back. Okay.
So I don't even get to poke you?
Nope.
Rude.
All right.
All right.
End of your turn. You got 3 more for grind 'em. No domination. No banners were raised.
Yep, nope. I intentionally did not raise banners
Okay.
because I needed to get you out of my face first before I
So
felt safe enough to do so.
my turn 3.
Mhm.
I 1, 2, 3. I got another 15. And then got to do the rest of my stuff here.
Yep.
Beginning, I gain 1 CP.
Mhm.
Okay. How do I salvage this mania? How many wounds does Trajan have?
He has 6 left.
How many wounds does the bike captain have?
He has 4 left.
Only 4 obsec guys over there, but I can't really do much about it. All right. The objective goes on back on the other side of these things, so she's running and hiding.
Yep.
They're going to go up into deep strike. Do I keep the CP on a 1?
You do not.
No.
And they come down next turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
See, the whole army being obsec's kind of a little bit silly.
Yeah, it is. I'm pretty sure that's going to get taken away once we get our new book. Like, the fact that my tanks aren't OBSEC is kind of a bonus, but I mean, they can shoot across the table anyway. The problem issue with that is the Telemon being T8, turn that thing into an OBSEC just gun battery, and you're just, yep, nope, I'm going to stand on this objective and shoot wherever I want. Because what's the current score at anyway? Because I know you've gotten 2 full turns of 15 for primary.
Well, so you haven't had your turn. You'll get 5. You'll get 10 on your turn. So that would make it 52 to 31.
Okay.
But I'm nearly tabled, so I'm running out of things I can do here. The objective goes back to the other side here a little bit.
Yep.
So he's
going to go hold that window.
if I stalled them, he is obsec, but maybe I slow him down. I slow him from coming up. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 bikes.
Yep, there are 4 bikes left.
Okay. They're gonna blur. Do I keep it?
You do not.
be not within 3 there.
Yep, I kind of get it. And you're also going to be blasting Trajan in the face.
Not within 3 there.
Yep.
See, I don't know if I want to shoot Trajan. I don't know. I got to think about that. Psychic phase.
6 up, feel no pain on herself.
I don't know that you can even get to her, but yeah. No. Actually, I think it is a 5. Her double move is a 6.
Yeah, because the bikes move 14 inches, so it would take me at least 2 turns to get to your Shadow Seer.
Just for my own knowledge for future games.
Mm-hmm. But I can honestly admit that back objective.
Oh, maybe I'm playing that wrong. She doesn't have it.
Oh, she doesn't?
I can't find the power. I'll find it later. I don't want to hold up the game. Shooting phase, easy stuff. Him into the bikes.
Okay.
Somebody on the bikes is carrying a wound.
Yeah, it's
This guy right here is down to 3 wounds. Yes.
Where's the shield captain?
Back here.
Okay. So the bikes from that tank way down there.
okay. And then 5s because shuriken stuff.
Yep. 2, no AT.
2 2-ups. Make them both.
The other bike unit, Adam.
Okay. And they don't do the mortal wounds to
No.
bikes. They just do
The other vehicle at
Oh,
the
the
bikes.
other
Vehicle at the
tank.
bikes.
Okay. Derp, 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 derp. I thought you said bike unit. I was like, wait, what?
The other vehicle at the bike unit.
So
So
one-
-3
And 1 regular
and
save.
2.
Oh,
They're
2.
they're strength 6.
Okay.
So 2 saves, 1 -3.
So here's the 2 regular saves. That guy goes down to 2 wounds, and then the 4 up invuln for the fancy one. Nope. Okay. So that guy is down to 2. Doop. There we go.
Shooting at the Clevius.
Okay. I will not do anything in response.
Shots. Jeez, that's bad.
Yeah, that's
5, 10, 11.
Yep. And then just hitting on 4s because of Bannerman, but that's about it. Oh, goodbye, Clevius. You served your purpose.
I don't think I'm going to kill it. The number of shots was too low.
Well, I mean, he does only have 6 ones left.
It's not going to kill it. It's 3 mortals and 3 -1s.
Okay, so 4 ups because of the -1s. That's a potato. Okay, so he takes 4 damage, putting him down to 2. So that thing is now hitting on 4s at base ballistic skill.
That will be it as far as assaulting. Make you come kill me. I'm not going to do any. So that'll be. Oh, I forgot to advance the.
The turn number.
I forgot to advance the round. We're on turn 3. When you're getting your butt kicked, you lose track of stuff. So end of my turn, I got a 2-point engage. I got another 3 for
Holding the middle.
yeah, whatever that is.
Yep, the direct assault is what it's called.
Yep. And then that'll be it for me. On yours, you get 10.
Yep, and I go up to 2 command points. Okay. Well, we are going to do things. So we are going to fly the bikes forward. Actually, no, they need to fly somewhere else. He is going to fly here, though. We're going to start with bike captain, and then we're going to fly these boyos to be up here. And I just need to check the timing on a stratagem I have for my Loris. It's called Unleashing the Lions. It turns each of the Terminators into a separate unit.
Okay.
And can you make sure I can stay outside of an inch? No, I can't. So he will have to fly himself up to there for coherency stuff. And you go there. Okay. Because I'm pretty sure the timing of Unleash the Lions is either at the beginning or the... Yeah, it's probably...
I have no idea.
Yeah, that's why I'm looking it up for myself, because I can not remember. Yeah, at the start of the movement phase, so I will go down to 0 to have them each be a separate unit.
I didn't regen any on my turn because I had 2, and I blurred and I put them in deep strike. So do I get 2 off of you? No.
Okay. Okay. So we are going to start by moving this first Terminator forward. And this second Terminator here. And then this Terminator is going to move on to this objective, and he is going to start raising a banner on this objective.
Okay.
And then we are going to move the Bannerman. You are going to stay still. And the second Terminator, well, the fourth Terminator is going to move himself into this building, being an inch away from them. And he's going to jump in there. And then these custodians are going to walk forward. And that is going to be it for the movement phase. We are going to go to shooting. We are going to start with this severely injured Clevius into that tank. So I'm going to be hitting that tank on 5s because of your -1, and I'm now hitting on 4's base.
Okay.
So here's the little bolter. Okay. I got 3 hits, wounding on 3s because strength 6 on the little bolter. That is going to be 2 invulns on the tank.
This one?
Yep. Take 1 damage. And then the big dumb gun. Hitting on 5s. All right, 3 hits. And 3 swound, and I'm still in range of Trajan to reroll 1s. So it's going to be 3 more invulns. He takes 2 damage, and do you explode?
Nope.
Nope. We are going to have the bike captain. He is going to put his flak burst profile for his missiles into the haywire bikes. And there's only 5 of them there. So D3 shots for 1. I hit you on a 2 because I get +1 to hit because you fly. You're -1 to hit. So I do hit you. I wound you on a 3. 1 invuln. Good. You're fine. Okay. We are going to put all... We're going to do... At this point, we're just going to start rolling stuff together because it's all kind of wounding you on the same, and it's all invulns. So we're going to do the Bannerman and Trajan together.
Mm-hmm.
First, you might take some line of sight from me. So they're both in rapid fire, and they are hitting on 3s. Because you're -1 to hit. Re-rolling 1s because of Trajan. So 3 hits, and wounding on 4s because your toughness 4. That's going to be 2 invulns.
Failed one.
Okay, that is flat 2. Okay, and then next up we will go with the regular custodians. Again, none of it really matters. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Hitting on 3s because you're -1 to hit. Re-rolling 1s because of Trajan. And then 4s to wound. 2 invulns.
Good.
Kill 1 bike.
No, I'm good. I'm on a 3.
Oh yeah, that's right. You blurred them. That's right.
Yep.
Duh. I can remember things. Okay. Next up, we're gonna do some Terminators. So yeah, they're all gonna go into the bike unit. So D3 shots from each of the Terminators. I do actually need to randomize that. My bad. I'll re-roll these because he is not shooting because he raised banner, so it's only be 4 of them. So 3, 3, 2. Okay. Because I had to re-roll that. And they're all within 6 inches of Trajan. So we got 6 10 shots. So that's 8. Here we go. Hitting on 3s with the grenade launchers into the bikes. Re-rolling these 2 1s, taking out these 2 2s. Okay, 2 more hits. And then 4s to wound. Re-rolling this 1 1. Okay. That's going to be 5 invulns on the bikes. Okay, just 1 damage each. And then all of their axes. Again, hitting on 3s. And reroll 1s. And then 4s. 2 more invulns. Good, they're fine. Okay, and then the last unit is the bike unit. We are going to do the burst missiles, so D3 shots per bike.
Mm-hmm.
We got another 10 shots. Hitting on 2s because +1, -1. No rerolls though. Not like I honestly kind of need it right now. And then 3s to wound. No rerolls. So that's going to be 7 invulnerable saves.
How much each?
D3 each.
Jeez.
Yeah, because those are kind of mean.
Okay.
So first one,
Yep.
dead bike. Second one, another dead bike. Third one, another dead bike. 1.
A little silly. You shouldn't re-roll that.
Yeah, no.
You're gonna kill it. And
Yeah, no, I was just,
other phases.
I was still holding 7 dice. That's why I was like, wait a minute, how many saves did he actually fail? He only failed 4, so I stopped. Okay. All right. That's it for shooting. Charge a clock. Here we go. So we're gonna start with this Terminator on the bottom floor into the bike. He is going to need an 8.
Okay.
Okay. He's gonna end up there. And then the second Terminator that's closer to the building there. I'm just gonna roll it and. Oh man, I'm sorry, Matt. It's
Been a little one-sided, buddy.
yeah. The first bunch of your turns though were really aggressive.
I didn't kill anything.
Yeah. That's
But yeah, I mean, I don't know.
And then we're going to have the bike captain charge that tank. Yeah. Okay. And then the bikes aren't going to do anything. So we are going to start with the bike captain. Because you have one command point left or two?
I have none at the moment.
Okay. So here are the bike captain's lances, hitting on 2s, re-rolling his own 1s. Because again, I'm an old book. GW, take this away from me. It's unfair. And then wounding toughness 5, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so 3s to wound and re-rolling fails because I charged. Re-rolling these 2 fails. That's going to be fun. 1 invuln.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, come on, dice. Let Matt have something. Okay, and then the first Terminator. And 2s. 3 invulnerable saves on that bike. D3 damage each. Consolidation move is going to be here.
Closest is down here.
Okay, so he would have to go this way.
Okay. So this was your first turn where you raised banners.
Yep.
You got another 3 points for grind. When is domination scored? Is it in
At
your?
the end of the turn.
It's at the end of the turn.
Yes.
Okay, so 3. Okay, and let's go to turn.
4.
Yep.
You do score 10 on the primary.
Yep. Primary. I have 1 hope here. So they're not gonna move. She's gonna come back. These 5 are gonna come back down.
Yep. Try to make a really, really big charge over them.
Yeah, 9-inch charge.
Yep.
And so, let me.
I'm about to say, I know your intent is to be outside of 9, and you.
Well, I want to be exactly 9.
Okay.
Right. So.
Oh, because I mean.
9-inch charge.
Yep. So.
I got 1 command point back.
Yep.
And that's going to be it for me.
Yep.
I'm going to try and make that charge.
Unga bunga. I can't tingle foot you because I can't see you. That is a 6.
CP reroll that.
Yep.
So the reroll.
That is a 6 and a 1.
And do I keep the CP?
You do.
Yeah. So I get another 2-point engage. And it is 4 to you.
Okay. So I scored the 15 on the primary.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This man is just going to. We're going to advance him.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to go an extra 5. So he's just going to end on this objective.
Sure.
That Terminator is going to be raising banners on the center objective there.
Sure. So you got. So at the beginning of the turn, you get 1 banners.
Yep.
Okay.
And so let's see if I roll an 11, he gets there, but you're touching that one, so I can't raise a banner on that one anyway. Because I can't exactly shoot you through a wall. And only infantry can do it. That's the big thing. Clevius isn't moving because he has line of sight to those troops. Yeah, now the bike captain is going to go answer the clown elf menace that decided to drop. fly 14 inches to get over here. 14 inches there. Yep. 14. And then another 14. Those are his wounds. Okay. Shooting phase. We are going to. Yeah, no, we're just going to do the Clevius into the troop that's there.
Sure.
So 6 shots hitting on 4s because you're not -1 to hit. No rerolls. And then wounding on 2s with reroll 1s from Trajan. That's 3 invulns. That is 3 fails.
You're going to kill him.
Yeah. Okay. And then we're just going to go charges. Those bikes are going to declare your Shadow Seer.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 6 actually get me up and over the crates?
That I don't know.
It, in fact, will.
So the crates are quite tall,
Ah, yes.
right? The crates in and of themselves are like 5 inches tall.
But engagement range is 1 inch away and 5 inches up. But those are over 6s, so I would need to re-roll that, which I just might. Goes up to a 9.
Okay.
So this bike is going to be the deciding factor. So it's going to be 3 to get there. And then, nope, that's going to be a failed charge because trying to get up and over the crates is, I would have needed a 12 to actually feasibly get.
Oh, you have fly counts in the assault phase, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
So do you even need to measure up and over the crates?
No, that's why the 6 was initially going to make it.
Okay, that's fine.
So this guy is here. He can end up here. And then he can end up there. And he will end up here. For coherency purposes, otherwise that would be an invalid charge. And then this is the only combat. They're going to drop down like this.
Sure.
Okay, and any crafty Eldar -1s to hit on the Shadow Seer?
No, but -1 to wound.
Cool. Okay. So I got 16 attacks with their lances, hitting on 2s, with no rerolls. And then I'm wounding.
There's another one. There's another one.
Woohoo! Thank you. All right. And then I'm wounding you on 3s, but re-rolling fails because of your -1 to wound.
Okay.
So I wouldn't get to re-roll 2s, is basically what it is. That was a 3. And re-roll the 2 fails that were in there. God damn it. Pardon my French, guys. That's going to be 13 invulnerable saves.
Dead?
Yep, D3 damage each to splat her dead.
Okay.
Okay. And that'll be it for my turn 4.
Yep. So 3 points for grind 'em. 3 points for domination. And then we are on turn 5.
Yep.
So 5 points from me.
You know, I chose not to move that Terminator because of the fact that Gonna knock me off my banner, huh?
I potentially get 3, but then I'll give up 3. Then I might lose a banner, which I kind of need. I gotta take it.
And you go up to 2 command points now, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're going to blur our way over here.
Yep.
And then gonna shoot that Terminator.
4 times. And no minuses to hit, so.
3.
And toughness 5.
1 at -1.
3 up save. I fail it. So it puts him down to 3.
Then they're 4 each. So we didn't really go over lists, and I totally didn't know that you had the unit of Terminators, and I absolutely would not have done what I did if
No,
like
that's
800 points of Terminators was going to come down on me.
I did send you my list as you.
That's
asked me
okay.
to.
I did. I didn't read it.
No,
I was going to
that's-
post it online.
That's fair.
Um,
I should have gone through my list a little more cautiously with you, because of the fact that the Terminators are a 400-point unit of 20 wounds at basically strength 8 with their axes, with 2 up armor saves and all that stuff.
Assaulting there.
Okay, I cannot overwatch, and you're in. Bonk.
Threes. I'll CP reroll 1 because I need 2 to go through.
Hits, and
The odds of this are very low. Not going to do anything.
yep.
Okay.
And my 4 attacks back. Hitting on 2. Yeah, hitting on 2s because you're not -1 to hit in combat. And then 2s, that is 2 in wounds. And you fail 1.
For how much?
D3 damage.
Okay.
That is going to be 2 damage on the bite.
Okay.
So
All
you
right.
knocked down my banner that I raised because of the fact that you just exist on the objective.
I don't control it. Just existing is enough.
Oh, I thought it was.
I don't know. You have to look at the wording.
Yep, here we go. This is what the book is for, people. Okay. Okay. Each unit does not have 1 or more banners raised opponent. A unit cannot start it. The action is completed. Oh yeah. If the banner's removed if your opponent controls the objective marker at the start of the phase.
Yeah, so round 5 for you, 15. That guy's going to die. It's really just a matter of how many secondary points. Well, so it's a closer game than you think. You're going to get grind him down. You're going to get domination. And 2 points for banners.
Okay, so
And
that guy is going to raise a banner on the third
so
one.
4 points for so 3 points for banners. And that's 83 you, 74 for me.
Yeah, because it would be raising, so it'd be 1, 2 at the end of the command phase, and then 1, 2, 3 banners at the end of the game. Because you score 1 victory point at the end of the battle for each objective marker on the battlefield that has a banner.
So 85, 74. So here, come on over here.
Yep. And there's your dice. Well, that was something.
What'd you think?
Well, Harlequins, the general consensus is that they're fast and mobile enough that they can just kind of chew through custodes because we only move 6 inches outside of our bikes, but then you literally dump everything into our bikes and you just pick them up off the table.
Yeah, so chew through doesn't mean kill, right? Like I can't kill hardly anything in the army. So what I should have done, and what would have clearly won the game, is if I just didn't attack you, and I just held back and played on objectives. The reason I attacked is because, again, this is on me. I didn't pay close enough attention to the list, and I didn't realize that there was like almost 500 points in Terminators off the board. And so there was like an opportunity to just block everything in, and that would have worked if the Terminators hadn't come down and killed all my infantry. So I would have had infantry there for more melta-pistols. I would have had infantry there to finish deploying scramblers. That would have been 10 points. That would have won me the game. I would have, on me, I misplayed, mostly because I just wasn't paying attention. I wasn't paying attention close enough to the list.
Yeah, the other strategy is, like, you could have, going first, you still could have phantasmed to have one single unit of haywire bikes be your dedicated fire and fade unit. So that way they're touching this objective, they just simply jump over, shoot a Clevius, fire and fade them back here.
Yeah. That's so fire and fading's harder to do than you think. So you don't get to fly when you fire and fade, and it's only 7 inches. So the base
I thought
is
it was an entire movement.
no. So that's no, absolutely not. So that unit, the footprint's really huge. So doing that, it's actually much harder than you think to get everybody out to sea and then get them back around this thing.
Okay, because that was something that I didn't know about. Because the line of sight's on my Clevius, like that light blue Clevius. To keep it in the back was I know what your haywire bikes can do.
Well,
a good round of haywire bikes can pick up 1.5 Clevius.
Yeah, so it might not seem like a thing, but it was such a close game. I shot all 15 bikes at the first Clevius. So each unit should have 3.5 times 5. Each unit has, say, just round down, 17 shots, 8 hits. That's probably 5 mortal wounds from each, and then you're gonna block 1 or 2. But just the mortal wounds from the 3 units should have probably killed a Clevius, and then on top of the mortal wounds, I'm making you take saves on a 4-up as well.
Yeah.
So the one Clevius, realistically, should have died the first turn. And again, in a close game, that matters, right? Because that's a transport that doesn't get popped. Those are guys that don't get destroyed. Maybe that's a scramblers that gets completed.
And if those things explode, they're 6-inch D3
in your army, right?
So it was you covering the board as you did was the right thing to do, because yes, I may be super killy when all my stuff comes out, but literally I had to advance a Terminator to get over to the other side of the table because of the fact that you had me clogged up, which if you had flown up, initially clogged, and then flown back, it would have been one turn of me moving outwards, and then you could have jumped back in again to keep clogging me up that way with one empty tank at a time.
Well, one empty tank doesn't necessarily do anything, but I clogged you up with 1, 2, 3,
with 4 units all in one choke.
7 units, and you killed them all in one turn, no problem at all. And that's my frustration, and what I'm getting frustrated with just Marines in general, is their killing ability is so insane that the only option I have is to try and hide and play the mission, which in this particular mission I could do, but in other missions where there's only say 4 objectives or where there's an even number of objectives, you can't do that because their secondaries are just so much easier to get. They're gonna max out on secondaries because they take the retarded book secondary, which is like an auto 15 points, and then even if they just tied everything else, their book secondary wins them the game.
Yeah.
And so that playing KG is only an option in half of the missions. And the other half of the missions, I just don't even know what to do because I I can't kill you. There's no way that I think I would ever actually kill through this entire army. You have more wounds than I do, at a higher toughness than I am, with a better save than I am, all with invulnerables, and then like your retribution is re-rolling everything. Like on that front, I just straight lose.
Yeah.
And so
the big trick that the one way that I've playing Custodes, their main weakness is like obviously your blast pistols. Literally, like one or two good rounds of blast pistols could kill half a unit of custodians.
doesn't do that much.
Yeah, I know it doesn't do that much.
So let's math it out. Let's math it out. I have 5 units of 5, so I have 27. Mm-hmm. You're like most of the time you're going to be in your banner range, so 27 of them hitting on 4s. Okay, so we'll just call that 14. Mm-hmm. Wounding on 3s, that's 8. Mm-hmm. You got 4 up invulnerables on everybody, so you're going to block 4 of them. And then even if I'm in double range and that converts straight into 4 dead models, okay, that's 4 dead models that took 5 units at a 3-inch range, which now all die. And so
that is the trade-off. That is honestly a big problem with. I mean, we're both older books at this point. Custodes got so much of a benefit from the changes this edition with the fact that I was expecting that Clevius to die on turn 4. The fact that it's alive with 2 wounds is just obnoxious. Because I was sacrificing it to actually have my Terminators split and get me my last banners that I could possibly reach for the game. Because, yeah, the initial plan of the Terminators was I was going to drop them somewhere here or over there because I know how mobile you are, and your Haywire Bikes are going to be zipping around the table. I didn't expect to catch them.
In this particular matchup, I could have played better. And it was a close game. I think with better play decisions, I would win. But it is playing into my just kind of overall frustrations with the army, and really kind of, I know Custodes aren't technically Marines, but
they might as well just be Marines without all the really cool rules and a 2-up armor set.
the high wounds, super durable, like pretty good at assault armies, like Marines. The deck's kind of stacked against Harlequins, I think. I know a lot of people disagree. I know a lot of people say Harlequins are like super good at clearing out Marines. Again, I don't see it because the Melta pistols, if I got all of them off, kill like 4 dudes. And that's maybe 8 if you didn't. It's not even 8 because most Marines, if they're in cover, I'm going to put them on like a 6-up. So
they pass 1 at most.
Yeah, and then there are feel no pains and all kinds of stuff. So so all my Melta pistols in a turn kill like 5 Marines. That's not even 100 points worth of stuff. And the remaining 5 can assault me, and with like their 40 attacks that are re-rolling hits, re-rolling like wounds, is just insane. So like, I don't think the Melta pistols do me anything. The bikes are okay, but unless you have the re-roll wound guy up with them, they just bounce off. They don't do enough damage. So
yeah, like it is definitely something that I believe generally Eldar right now, like Harlequins are the best out of all of the Eldar right now because of their interactions with being able to just look at a table and go, oh, I can jump over this. Like your game is more mobility than actually killing stuff. But yes, in general, Eldar just isn't in a good spot right now in the entire game.
Yeah.
Because you have to, literally the only thing that you can do is play to the mission and sacrifice a unit a turn to keep feeding me to not come and just kill your entire army.
Yeah, that's the game plan. And again, that works in some missions, but again, so I ran into this with Henry.
Yeah.
So we were playing the 4 objective mission, and okay, I was on 2 objectives, and he sat on 2. If I ran up there to try and get him off, I couldn't kill him off, and he still had more OBSEC bodies left over than I did, so I couldn't even take it away from him.
Yeah.
And then just on secondaries, he's got his auto 15-point Marine secondary, and then he can pick 2 other good ones from the book that he's going to max out. And I'm like, all right, like, good job. You're going to win the game by like 15 points. And I'm feeling very frustrated with this army. I don't particularly like it, and I'm kind of in the mood for something different. So
That's fair. I know you're looking at playing Space Wolves, but that's obviously, you probably have a humongous Space Wolf collection. Last time I heard you talking with Don, like they're all chilling upstairs or whatever, going like, "Yeah, let me out, boss."
yeah, I have a fair amount. I also have like a bunch of Tyranids, so there are a couple of Tyranid lists going around that pique my interest. I guess just what I mean, Harlequins keep doing well at GTs.
Yeah.
Particularly like there's one guy, Colin McDade, who runs like this exact list and is like killing people with it. I don't understand how he's doing it. I wonder if the GT meta is not as Marine heavy as what I play locally here. So like all my practice games are Aaron, Marines, Henry, who's playing Marines now, and again, Custodes are kind of Marine-ish.
And then me also.
You're gonna bring Blood Angels in a few weeks, so I'm pretty convinced that that's a bad matchup for Harlequins. I know the internet says the exact opposite. Again, I don't get it. So if anybody wants to comment and help me out, I'm curious because I'm struggling.
The other factor I think plays into Harlequins is kind of that idea of like how Dan with Yunari and Yunari from 7th edition, like only the people that knew how to play Yunari could really play Yunari, and it was the boogeyman. Like it didn't pop up very much. Like Harlequins, yes, they're up in GTs, but how many people actually own an entire Harlequins force that wasn't souped into another Eldar faction?
Yeah, not many. So if you take it to a GT, so I ran into this. I played a similar-ish list back in a GT back in November, and I went 3-2. One of the games I lost was against the winner, who was another Eldar guy who had Harlequins and Eldar. So this was back in like Missouri,
Back in Missouri.
where I'm from, and that was. So he just outplayed me. He knew all my stuff, and he was a really good player. And I made some mistakes, and he just played better. So that one I lost to the guy who won the tournament, and he outplayed me, and I can take that one on the chin. The other one that I lost was exactly what I'm talking about. It was a White Scars army. There was virtually no shooting. It was just all intercessors and blade guard and an apothecary. It's just nothing but board control and just Marine profile bodies. And again, I'm looking at it like, what do I do here? My Melta feels useless because I have to get so close and I'm not going to kill enough, and then I just get charged and die. And the haywire shooting doesn't do enough to really impact him meaningfully. And it was, if I remember correctly, it was an even-numbered objective mission. So again, it was one of those things where like he just sat and was doing as much on the primary as I was. So if neither of us did anything, we just wash on the primary, and then he beats me on the secondaries because he has the stupid Marine secondary that's like an auto 15 points.
Yeah, Oath of Moment.
Yeah, and so that was the beginning of my frustration, and it's just kept on.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you. Me going to Blood Angels is definitely a if you can't beat them, kind of join them thing. Because playing Aaron, his White Scars are the perfect point of my T7 Clevius against Vanguard Vet White Scars in Assault Doctrine. They picked up an entire Clevius every turn.
Yeah.
Which is silly.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's the power of that book, and I know for a fact that once Custodes get their new book, things are going to be different. We might not be able to bring like 20 models. We'll probably be able to bring 15, maybe even 11. But
yeah.
Otherwise, the entire idea that you had on the table was the correct approach to try and keep me choked up back there, because obviously I'm shooting into invulns and stuff like that, so it's kind of the same back and forth of we're both making how many 4-ups can each other roll at that point?
Well, I used too many units to choke you up.
Yeah.
provided the fact that you had 400 points of Terminators to come in,
Yeah.
which I didn't. My own fault. Didn't. I should have known because every Custodes player has that, and it should have been on my mind. But it's been a while. I'm a little rusty. So.
Yeah, it's not exactly a fair point that I've probably gotten something like 25 games of 9th edition under my belt in like the last 3 months.
Oh, that is more than I've gotten the entire edition.
I know,
So,
it's because this ITC season I'm gonna be pushing really hard, so that's why it's like, yeah, no, let's bring Blood Angels and let's also have Necrons. So next week, if I have my Necrons primed, I might bring those instead.
sure.
But that is the Silent King. Silent King is big ol' 450 points of 28 wounds.
That's okay. So this was actually a reasonably close game, and it's one of my few close games that I've had with Harlequins. Almost everything has been a blowout one way or the other. So I enjoyed it in that sense.
Yeah, because those first 3 turns, you were up on me by almost 30 points.
But that's how the army plays. Even the games that I win, I've gotten maybe I'm just playing it wrong. I've gotten almost tabled every game that I've played, and I have a winning record with the army. But it's just it wins because it runs up the score in the first few turns, and then it dies.
Well, yeah, because you get your 45 points for primary within the first 3 turns, and at that point you don't care about that, and you can just play to your secondaries at that point.
Yeah. So that's how the games that I've won have been like that.
Yeah.
I don't know that there's. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that there's a game where I haven't lost like an
Your
enormous
entire
amount
army,
of my army.
Yeah.
Maybe
no.
I'm doing it wrong.
Honestly, I see Harlequins like if your army isn't doing what you want it to do in the first 3 turns, like if your Haywire Bikes didn't pick up a Clevius in the first 2 turns, then at that point it was, all right, we need to run away, because at that point, like it would take a really obnoxious line of sight to get behind this.
Yeah, but here's the thing. But even that, I like it. It takes you 1 turn to move, and then with like a really decent advance, you're on this in like 1 turn. So this is the other thing that I think has favored board control Marines is the shrinking of the board.
Yeah, no.
Because every objective for like I am very mobile. I have like 22-inch moves. But do you really even need that anymore? Because look, from where your deployment zone is, 4 out of the 5 objectives are 1 movement phase away.
Yeah.
And
my bikes or my tanks, yeah.
so your bikes definitely, but I think even your infantry. I mean, if you had deployed 9 inches on the line,
I would have needed a 3-inch advance to get to the center.
yeah,
of the table.
yeah. I mean, that's easy. Like, and then over here, it's probably you're invested 1 turn in moving before you get here, but even still, you could be on, you as slow as you are, could be on 4 out of 5 objectives. I mean, top of 2,
Yeah.
and that's not even like charges to like get me off of the objectives. And so, I don't know that one of the things I'm trying to figure out is, when the board originally shrank, I thought really, really fast armies were going to be like amazing because I was like, I could get literally from like corner to corner. But as I play more games, I'm sort of morphing to the opinion that it benefits slow armies, right? Because like going from corner to corner doesn't benefit me if there's 40 Marines over there that are just going to kill everything.
Yeah.
But the smaller board does benefit the slower armies because like
We can get to things in a much easier fashion.
yeah.
Necrons, admittedly, like, if we're next to a character, we move as fast as Marines do. We move 6. But you take out a character, we're only moving 5. But a 5-inch move, quite literally, just move up 1 turn, move up 2nd turn. I now have 20 Necron warriors holding that objective in the middle, and you need to chew through that entire unit.
Yeah.
And then I have other things that can reach out and touch you to cover that. So slower armies that more aim to crowd the table definitely have the advantage in the entire game right now. Whereas mobile armies such as Eldar and other really fast armies, you can do like the super early engage plays like you did, where you got 12 points of engage in your first 3 turns.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
yeah,
you
yeah.
just go zoom, and then you kind of go, all right, well, that stuff is going to get lopped off, and then another thing's going to get lopped off, and you
Yeah,
eventually
yeah.
get shrunk back to your deployment zone. You're like, well, I already got like 50, 60 points on my primary, on my entire score, so I really don't care what you can do because you can't catch the rest of my army. That's the trade-off there.
Yeah, but not being able to catch me isn't helpful when the mission. So that was helpful in 8th edition
Yeah.
when I could play just the like the kill point game, the kill more game.
Yeah, kill 1. Oh, you kill 2. I get to kill 3 and run away.
Yeah. That was super good. And I played Yunari in 8th, and I did really well with it. That's not nearly as useful here because like I can run away. That's fine.
But I'm
And then
eventually
I'll
gonna-
score nothing on primary and lose. And
Yeah.
so
Because at that point, like, I do feel your blight. I do see. I saw how this game went after on my turn 3, and how it was just a humongous. You had me on my back foot for a little bit, and then it was just a shove forwards, and then I was swinging home runs at you for the rest of the game.
yeah.
So I'm in agreement with you that it's really rough right now for Eldar in general.
Yeah. Some people are making it work. I don't understand. I'd like to meet those people.
Yeah.
But hey, Robert, thanks for the game, buddy.
Good game though.
Maybe we'll do this again in a couple of weeks.
Yep, and that will either have Necrons or Blood Angels, whatever I feel like bringing. It'll probably be Blood Angels because I know me and Aaron are planning on going to the Dallas Open GT
Cool.
at the end of April,
Yeah.
and I need to get games in for Blood Angels for
Yeah.
that because that's the army I'm planning on taking.
Awesome. I want to hit that one, but the wife is due with baby
No,
number
that's why
5.
I'm like,
so
congrats on kid number 4 or 5.
5. Yeah. So anyway, we're gonna sign off. We'll be back in a couple of weeks. Hopefully, we'll get better and better. And if you watched, thank you very much. Take it easy.
Later.